What's going on, everybody? If you're new to reptile keeping, chances are you probably haven't thought about power outages. What are you going to do to be able to get heat to your little buddy? Well, luckily for you, and not so lucky for me, I live in an area where the power company hates this house. Don't know why, don't know what I did to offend them. I paid my bills on time, but they still keep happening. One thing I do for that will last me about 3 to 4 hours, and sometimes it'll actually be enough for these guys right here. So I use a power bank. What I do with that power bank is I'll go ahead and I hook it up to a thermostat like this one, and like I said, it'll go ahead and by using its own heat source, it'll last for about 3 to 4 hours. Another thing I do if it's a longer situation is I use warmers. I'll put mine in a sock and tie it off, which is the easiest way to do it for me. And I'll actually put it on the warm side of the enclosure just to have some sort of uniformity and something so that the reptile is familiar with. And with that method, the idea is that if the reptile needs to be able to get to the heat source, it can. Some situations that I heard is where people have actually put them underneath the enclosure, like a glass enclosure, and used it like a under tank heat mat. Now, I personally have not done this. I do not know if it works or not. Trying to get through the glass and the substrate, to me, seems like it'll be a little bit difficult. I don't know if it'll be enough heat. If you want, go ahead and experiment before you actually need to be able to do that. One thing I have done is I use little totes that when I'm cleaning their enclosure, they're able to be kept out of the way, obviously. And I have used it as a heat source in that sense, where I would put them on top of it, use a laser thermometer to keep an eye on how hot it's getting, and also put in their thermostat so that the overall ambient temperature isn't getting too warm for them. If it is, go ahead, back them away from that heat source for a little bit, let that temperature drop, and when needed, go ahead and reapply. My name is Matt, this is Fogtown Pets. Hopefully you got some good advice out of this, and I'll see you next time.